Hello, welcome to MAE 202. I'm excited to have you in the course this 8 weeks. My name is Kristen Whaley. I'm the instructor for the course, and I'm just going to go through a brief overview and show you where to get started. The first thing that I recommend you do is go ahead and take a look at the syllabus. So once you enter our MAE 202 course in Canvas, go to the syllabus and you can look at, if you're just looking for some highlighted information, it's all on this page. But the first term in the course, I recommend that you go ahead and read through the full syllabus. At the top, you can find my contact information. This is the best way to find that, or you can also get to it in Canvas if you go into Module 0 in that Getting Started section. So you'll see the Meet Your Instructor and About Your Instructor, and you can find my contact information there as well. So the best way to get a hold of me is definitely through email. Usually if it's a weekday, you can expect responses typically within 24 hours. It may be a little slower Friday afternoon through Sunday evening. There is a list of required materials on the syllabus. This should be pretty similar to what you saw in MAE 201, but if you have any questions about the materials, please contact me. The main thing here is to make sure that you have the physical manipulatives that are needed in order to complete several of the assignments and specifically the projects. So there are some physical manipulatives. We will be using Cuisenaire rods, fraction strips, and pattern blocks. And for the fraction strips and the pattern blocks, you need to have actual physical manipulatives. So you can purchase those or you can use the printouts that I've provided. If you use the printouts that I provide, then you would just need to make sure that at least at some point very soon after starting the course that you're able to go and print those out and cut out those materials. So it is not acceptable that you would use drawings or virtual tools or a make your own version of these manipulatives, especially for the projects, because we're wanting to see you actually use manipulatives the way that they would be used in the elementary and middle school classroom. And when I say you can't make your own, you can make your own in terms of you can cut out the ones that I've provided on Canvas, but you shouldn't be like making your own in terms of cutting out your own created shapes. It should be the ones that I've given you. There's information on the syllabus on how your grades are calculated, so make sure you take a look at that. There's also lots of other good information on the syllabus, everything from tutoring information to student health. And then make sure that you are checking your EKU email at least once every weekday. That's typically how I'll send out important announcements and reminders. If you scroll through to the end of the syllabus, the last few pages, this is what I find really useful on the syllabus is the schedule of deadlines. You can find this in Canvas as well, but this is in a nice, organized, kind of all in one place fashion. And so it lists all of the assignments in order and the dates that those are due. The schedule of deadlines shows when things are actually due. It's Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday nights, always at 11:59 p.m. And the final deadline for everything in the course is Friday, December 6th. It is recommended that you work ahead as much as possible in case you run into trouble with the material or with technology. There is also, I will warn you, a lot of information in the first two modules. And due to fall break, we have a little less time than we're hopefully supposed to have. So just keep that in mind. Be prepared for a lot of work up front in the course, especially modules 1 and 2. So once you have read the starting materials and the syllabus and you're ready to begin, you're going to click on Module 1. So this is where you always want to go is to Modules in that left menu in Canvas, and then you'll click on Module 1 or whatever module you're on. I recommend collapsing these once you're done going through that section. So once you're done going through the course information and all the Module 0 information, along with the 2 introductory assignments that you are turning in, which are the show and share and the purpose of MAE classes reflection. So once you're done with that section, I would just collapse that section, and it just makes it a little bit easier to kind of keep yourself organized, and not be so overwhelmed on this page. So when you're ready to start module 1, you could just kind of uncollapse that module, and then you're going to work through the items in this module in the order that they're listed here, and the due dates are listed with each of these as well. In general, you want to follow the order that they're listed in here. If you have to, if there's something that you're waiting on, you can't complete, you could go ahead and skip around a little bit, but it's mainly important that you have completed any notes and activities with those associated videos prior to working through the homework or other assignments that assess those skills. There's 7 different types of assignments that you will complete. As a form of pre-assessment, you have discussion boards and reflections, and those are designed as catalysts for a particular topic, typically at the start of a unit. They have no right or wrong answers, and they're graded on completion and following directions, not for correctness. Your activities, your notes, and your MyLab math practice form the ongoing formative assessment for the course as you're learning the material. So those are graded on correctness, but you have multiple opportunities to get them correct, and you have unlimited attempts on the MyLab math problems, and the videos that review every section of notes or activity. MyLab math is included with the Book Smart program. Typically, you have 3 attempts on each question, but then you can complete a similar question until it's correct. That means you can get 100% on every MyLab math assignment so long as you rework problems as many times as needed until they're all correct. And then finally, the summative assessments, typically at the end of that unit or module, or of that section of the module. Those are your summative assessments, like your projects, explanations, and what we call check your understanding assessments. These are meant for you to demonstrate what you've learned, and there's less direct help provided on those. So there are some shortcuts provided. If you look at the menu on the left side of Canvas, you can get to things like the discussion boards. If you know that's what you want to get to, you can just click directly on that. Or if you want to get to the MyLab Math, you can go directly to Access Pearson. But in general, you want to be going to modules, and completing those assignments in the correct order. So going to modules is going to help keep you on track with what you should complete next. So that was just a very brief overview of the course and Canvas. Please contact me with any questions or concerns that you have via email, and I look forward to seeing your show and shares and getting to know you over the next 8 weeks.